So hi everyone, welcome to the week 1 graded assignment solution video. So the first question is which of the following are rational numbers. Okay, so we have to choose which are rational number out of these four options. So the first option is 3 root 2 plus 1 minus root 2 multiplied by 2 minus root 2. So we will expand it, so it will give 2 minus root 2 minus 2 times root 2 plus 2. Okay, so it will give 3 root 2 plus 2 plus 2, that will give 4 minus 3 root 2. So 3 root 2 and 3 root 2 minus 3 root 2 will balance each other, so it will give 4. So 4 is a rational number, so this option is correct. So the second option is root 12 plus root 3 multiplied by root 12 minus root 3. So it is basically a plus b and a minus b, so it will give a square minus b square. So simply it will be 12 minus 3, that is 9. So 9 is a rational number, so that's why this option is also correct. So the third option is root 12 minus root 3, root 12 minus root 3. So it is like a minus b and a minus b, so it will give a square plus b square minus 2ab. So it will give 12 plus 3 minus 2 times root 12 times 3, that will give root 36, and root 36 gives 6. Okay, so it will be equal to 12 plus 3 minus 12. Okay, root 6 will give root 36 will give 6 times 2, that will give 12. So 12 and 12 minus 12 and 12 will balance each other, so finally it will give 3. So 3 is a rational number, so that's why option third is also correct. The last option is 3 root 2 and 1 minus root 2 1 plus root 2. Okay, so it will give 3 root 2 plus, it is also a minus b a plus b, so it will simply give 3 root 2 plus 1 minus 2. So 3 root 2 and minus 1, so this is irrational number, so that's why this option is incorrect. Then moving to the second one, so we have three sets here, s1 s2 s3. s1 is such that it belongs to all real number from 0 to 10. Okay, so let us draw a number line here. So s1 represents all real number in between 0 to 10. Okay, so it is not including 0 and 10. Okay, so there is whole here. s2 is such that x belongs to z, so x is integer and it is from minus 10 to plus 10. Okay, so it is from minus 10 to plus 10. Okay, so it includes both. Okay, here it is minus 10 and plus 10, so minus 9 minus 8, similarly 9 8. Okay, so it will take a discrete value only, so this is s2. And s3 is all rational number, that is from 10 to 15. Okay, so it will extend further, so including 10 and 15, including 10 and 15. Okay, so this is s3. Okay, so now we are done with these three sets, so let us move to the option. So we have to choose correct option. Okay, so the first option is s2 intersection s3. Okay, so let me erase this one. So s2 intersection s3. Okay, so it is s2 and s3. Okay, so s2 intersection s3 is only 10, so it gives only 10. s2 intersection s3 union s3 intersection s1. Okay, so s3 intersection s1. Okay, so s3 is from 0 to 10, but it is not including 0, and s3 starts from 10. Okay, so that means s3 intersection s1 will be equal to 5. So union of 10 and 5, so union of 10 and 5 will give 10. Okay, so that's why the option first is correct. The second option is S2 minus S1. Okay, so S2 minus S1. So S2 minus S1 will be from minus 10, minus 9, minus 8, okay, up to 0. Okay, since S1 is not including 0, so we have to take intersection S3 minus S1. Okay, so S3 minus S1 will be equal to S3 because no elements in S1 is in S3. Okay, so it will be S3 only. So we have to take intersection here. So it is from minus 10 to 0. Okay, so it is from here to here, and the second set is from here to here. So we have to choose intersection in between them. So it will be equal to 5. So that's why the second option is also correct. So the third statement is cardinality of S1 intersection S2 is 10. Okay, so we have to choose intersection between S1 and S2. So from S1 and S2, so it will start from 1. Okay, since from S1 is from 0 to 10 and S2 is from minus 10 to 10, but it takes only discrete value. Okay, so it will not include 0 in this form. So it will start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and up to 9. So there are only 9 terms here. So that's why this option is incorrect. The last option is the cardinality of set S1 intersection S2. Okay, so S1 intersection S2 is this. So we have to choose union S2 intersection S3. Okay, so S2 intersection S3. So this was our S2 and this is S3. So only 10 is common between them. So S2 intersection S3 will give 10 only, and we have to take union. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So there are 10 elements in this set. Okay, in this final set. So that's why this option is also correct. Moving to the third one. So the third question says A mod 3 is equal to 1. So that means we can write A as equal to 3x plus 1. Okay, similarly B mod 3 is equal to 2. So B will be equal to, let us suppose it is equal to 3y plus 2. So and A, B belongs to natural number. So A and B belongs to natural number. So we have to choose set of correct option. Okay, so we have to choose either multiply or addition. So AB will be equal to multiply it. Okay, so it is 3x plus 1 and 3y plus 2. So it will be equal to 3 times 3x and 3y plus 3 times 2x. Similarly 3 times y. Okay, from here 3y plus 2. Okay, so this is divided by 3. So it will be equal to 9xy plus 2x plus y plus 2. So that means AB will be divided by 3, but it will have remainder 2 at last. Okay, so that's why this option is correct. So similarly we have to choose for addition. So A plus B will give 3x plus 1 and 3y plus 2. So it will be equal to 3 times x plus y plus 3. So that will give x plus y plus 1. Okay, so it is completely divided by 3. So that means modulus of A plus B when divided by 3 will be equal to 0. So these two options are correct. So if you are not satisfied with this answer, so let us take one example. So A mod 3 is equal to 1. So let us suppose A is equal to 4 and B is equal to 5. When B is divided by 3, it will give remainder as 2. So AB will be equal to 20. When it will be divided by 3, so it will give 6 times 3 plus 2. Okay, so 2 will be its remainder here, and when it is added, okay, so 4 plus 5 will be equal to 9, and when it is divided by 3, so it will have 0 as a remainder. So that's why this option is correct. So moving to the fourth question. This question is asking about which are function which are injective and bijective. Okay, so injective are those that is 1 1, and bijective are those that are means codomain is equal to range. Okay, so we have two set, that is A and B, and relation is from A to B. Okay, so here it is A includes A, B, C and D, and B includes P, Q, R, S. So let me choose different color. So the first option is we have to choose correct statements. So the first option is R2, R3 and R4 are functions. So in R2, R3, R4, A, B, C, D are there. Okay, A, B, B. So this is not a function. R4 are A, B, C, D. Okay, so R4, R3, R2 and R4 can be function. Okay, but R3 cannot be. So that's why this is incorrect. The second statement, I don't know what is here. So we will leave this option. We don't know what is written here. So the third statement says R2 is an injective function. So R2 is A to AS, then B to S. So this is not injective. Okay, so this is many one. So from 1 1 means from every element, unique element from A, there will be only unique image in B. Okay, so then it will be injective. So that's why this is incorrect. The last statement is R4 is a bijective function. So let me erase these lines. So R4 is A to R. Okay, so it is going to A to R, B to P, so it is going to B to P, C to Q. Okay, C to Q and D to S. So R4 is also 1 1 and R4 is also onto. That means its codomain is equal to range. Okay, so that's why this option is correct. I think this option may be correct because we don't know what is written here. So apply your mind here. If in the dashboard, if you are able to see what is written here, then use your mind there. So moving to the fifth question that gives, let us define function f. So f is from natural number to a rational. Okay, so f of n is n minus 1 divided by 4 when n is odd, and n plus 1 divided by 2 when n is even. Okay, so natural number start from 0 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, and it goes like this. So this is our domain, natural number, and output should be in rational. Okay, so let us substitute 0 here. So 0 is an even number. It is said that 0 is an even number. Okay, so it will be equal to 1 by 2. 1, so 1 is odd, so it will give 0. 1 minus 1 divided by, when 2 is even, so it will give 3 by 2. 3 is odd, so it will give 1 by 2. 4 is even, so it will give 5 by 2. When 5 is given there and 5 is substituted in the equation, so it will give, when 5 is substituted in the function, when 5 is so substitute x, substitute n as 6, so it will give 7 by 2, and for similarly for 7 it will give 3 by 2. Okay, 7 minus 1 divided by 4, so it is equal to 6 by 4, that means 3 by 2. So now we are done with enough inputs, so let us look at the options. So we have to choose which of the following are true. So f is not a 1 1 function. Okay, f is not a 1 1. So from here 2 is also giving 3 by 2, 7 is also giving 3 by 2. That means this is not a 1 function, so that's why this statement is correct. AF is not onto. Okay, so by looking at this you can say that the output is discrete value. Okay, since there are infinite number of rational number between any two number. Okay, so but we are generating only unique rational in the output, so that's why this is not onto. So that's why these two options are correct. If is onto, it is incorrect. If is 1 it is incorrect. Okay, because 2 is also giving 3 by 2, 7 is also giving 3 by 2. That's why this is not a 1 1. So these two options are correct. Moving to the sixth question. So we have to find the smallest natural number that leaves remainder 3 and 4 when divided by 5 and 6 respectively. So let us suppose the number is a. So a can be written as 5x plus 3, and a can also be written as 6y plus 4. Okay, so a is a natural number. Okay, so a belongs to n, and here xy is also belongs to natural number. So what we will do here is we will substitute x and y as 1, and then we will generate a value based on these. So first we will give 0, so x will be equal to 0 and y will also be equal to 0. Then from this equation it will give 3 and this will give 4. Okay, when we substitute 1 here, so it will give 8 and it will give 10. So what is our goal is we will substitute x and y here, and at what x and y these two value will be equal. So our goal is to find that particular value of x and y, then we can easily find the value of a. So from 1 it is giving 8 and 10, so these two are not equal yet. When we substitute x and y as 2, so it will give 13 and it will give 16. Okay, 6 times 2 plus 4. When we substitute 3, so it will give 18 and 22. When we substitute 4, so it will give 23 and it will give 28. When we substitute x as 5, so it will be equal to 28 and 34. So from here we can say that we generated two values, that is 28 and 28, when x was equal to 4 and when y was equal to 4 and when x was equal to 5, then these two numbers were equal. Okay, so when we substitute x is equal to 5 in this equation, so a will be equal to 28, and similarly when we substitute y as 4, so it will also give 28. Okay, so 28 is the smallest natural number. When we divide it by 5 and 6, so it will give remainder as 3 and 4 respectively. Okay, so 28 is the least natural number in this case, so this is 28. So the seventh question says there is a function from natural number to natural number, and it is given by a times x plus b. Okay, so natural number starts from 0 as stated in the course, and similarly it takes value 1 2 3 4 5 and so on. So it is ax plus b, and a and b also belongs to natural number, so that means a and b can take value from 0 1 2 and so on. And f is a bijective function, so that means bijective means codomain is equal to range. Okay, so range is natural number, so that means its range is 0 1 2 3 4 5 and so on. And similarly the domain is also natural number, so domain is 1 2 3 4 5 and so on. Okay, so this is not close bracket. So we have to find the value of a plus b. So the smallest natural number is 0, so we will substitute x as 0. So the smallest output is 0. So AB will be equal to 0 because A and B is greater than equal to 0. So A and B can be should be equal to 0. So that implies either A is equal to 0 or either B is equal to 0. Okay. So but we can't take A as equal to 0. When we will take A as equal to 0, so f of x will be simply 0. So it output will be only 0, not natural number. So that's why we will not take A as 0 here. Okay, so that means A will equal to 0 will be rejected. So here B should be equal to 0. So now the equation reduced to A times x. Okay, so f of x is A times x. Since this is bijective function, so when we substitute x as 1, so its output will be 1. Okay, then only it will proceed further. So since A is also natural number, so that's why its output should be equal to 1. So from here A times 1 should be equal to 1. So A will be equal to 1 and B was equal to 0. So A plus B will be equal to 1. So for question number 7, its answer will be equal to 1. Okay, moving to the 8th question. So this question says there are 100 people in a city C. Okay, so this is city C and it includes 100 people. Let x be the set of people who are engineer. Okay, so x is engineer, y be the set of people whose age is above 40 years. Okay, so these are above 40, and z be the set of people who have independent house in the city. So z are those people who are having independent house. So study the following Venn diagram and answer the question below. Okay, so let us first add these all numbers and whether we are getting 100 or not. So 11 plus 4, 15, 23, 39, 40, 45 plus 50, that is 60. That means there are 40 people here. So we have to find the number of engineers. Okay, so these are engineers people. So now we will use different color. So we have to find engineers who do not have independent house. Okay, so these peoples are having independent house. So these peoples, okay, these peoples will not have independent house. Okay, and we have to find engineers. So for engineers, only these people, these two. 11 plus 7, that is 18 people do not have independent house. Okay, moving to the 9th question. So the 9th question is, it is a set S such that S contains all natural number less than 18. Okay, so it is from 0 to 18. Okay, including 18. So this is set S, and R1 to R2, and R1 and R2 are two relation from S to S. Okay, so R1 and R2 are two relation from set S to S, such that R1 is such that xy belongs to S and y is equal to 3x. So first we will write okay, so S is 0, 1, 2, 3 and 17, 18. Okay, so we have to write R1. So R1 is such that it is x comma y such that x and y belong to set S and y is equal to 3x. So when we substitute x as 0, so it will be 0 comma 0, then 1 comma 3, 2 comma 6, similarly 3 comma 9, 4 comma 12, 5 comma 15 and 6 comma 18. Okay, so R1 will be this, and R2 is such that y equal to x square. So 0 comma 0, 1 comma 1, 2 comma 4, 3,9 and 4,16. So R2 will contain these elements. So now we have to choose the cardinality of R1 minus R1 intersection R2. Okay, so R1 intersection R2. So R1 intersection R2 will contain, let me use different color. So 0 0 intersection will be 0 0 and 3 and 9. Okay, so this is 3 and 9 and any element 4 16, no. So R1 and R1 intersection R2 will contain only two elements, that is 0 0 3 and 9, 3,9. So we have to remove these two elements from set R1, so delete this. So we have to find the cardinality. So there are only 1 2 3 4 5 elements are left in this set, set R1. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5, so there are 5 elements left out. So the 10th question is, so for it was 5. So the 10th question is, in a zoo there are 6 Bengal white tigers. Okay, so here it is Bengal white tiger is 6 and here Bengal royal tiger, so it is 7. So out of these 13 tigers, okay, 5 are males. Okay, so males tiger, so males are 5, so female will be equal to, okay, 8, because there are 13 tigers here. Out of these tigers 5 are males. Okay, 10 are either Bengal royal tigers or males. Okay, so this is males, this is Royal Bengal tiger. Okay, so 10 are either Bengal royal tiger or males. Okay, so Bengal royal tiger, so these all includes 7 and this gives 5, but this is stating that from here to here and these two is giving 10, so that means there are 2 tigers here, so that's why it will be equal to 10. So there are 2 male tiger in the Royal Bengal tiger, so 2 are from here, so that means 2 are male and 5 are female. So from here 2 are male, that means 3 are male here and there are 8 female, so that means 3 are female here. So we have to find the female Bengal white tigers in the zoo. So female Bengal white tigers is 3. Okay, so this is how we solve this problem. So let us understand one more time. So there in a zoo there are 6 Bengal white tiger, so here, and 7 Bengal royal tiger, so it is here. Out of these 5 are males, so there are 13 total tigers, so 5 are males, that means 8 will be female, and 10 are either Bengal royal tigers or males, so it means Bengal royal tiger union males is equal to 10. Okay, so that means let us suppose this is A and this is B, so A union B gives 10, and we know the specific value for A and B, so that's why how we find A intersection B. From here we found out that 2 males tiger are from Royal Bengal tiger, so that means 5 are female Bengal royal tiger, and from here there were 5 males. Tiger total tiger were 5 males, but 2 are from Bengal royal tiger, so 3 will be from Bengal white tiger, so the remaining 3 will be female Bengal white tiger. So it is asking about female Bengal white tigers in the zoo, so there are only 3 female Bengal white tiger. So thank you. So this is our end of the session. So thank you, have a great day ahead.